Hello, class. So today we're going to be looking at my dissertation and we're going to be talking about Henry Ford. So when I looked at Henry Ford and when I was first coming up with the concept of it, I was trying to figure out why he did what he did. So what I did as a medic, you sit there and try to figure out why things happen. And when I was looking at it, I was like, oh yeah, it's his nurturing and the fact that he came up in the country and they have a point where you have to take care of one another and all that. And yeah, no. When you sat there and you started looking at how he did everything and why he did everything, it became very obvious. He even points out that he didn't believe in charity, did not believe it. He did things because it's good business. This is what everything boils down to. It was good business. You give your employees a good wage, and but you put regulations and make sure that you have care employees that are good moral standing and they have character. They're going to be dependable, reliable. That's what he's looking for. He wants reliable people that are going to be there, they're going to be working, and they're going to stay there. That was the biggest thing. He needed them to stay there and actually be in his working to keep his money coming in because that's what it's all about. He gives out the surplus into the community to help ensure that what's coming back in is reliable, good employees that are going to continue to work for him and keep bringing him money. This goes with everything he does from his education, the education that he puts out for the immigrants. Is this the way he ensures that these immigrants become citizens? They stay in the country, they stay there working, they continue to bring in money for him. Do they give him a head? Yes. Was he a nice person? Yes. He was a very, very caring individual, which they did cover for people who could not afford money, but they didn't let it out. But they had done it, especially for the children, because children, on that same note, the same thing when he had a hospital, his hospital was there. It was for everybody, the rich, the poor, everybody could go to the hospital. You got paid by how much you made, and you didn't bankrupt the person by them having to care. Why? Because now you're caring for your employees and their families, and that way they aren't calling out sick and they're not having to worry about their family being sick. They're being taken care of. Same thing with education. He's teaching children so that they has a new generation of children coming up that are learning and also learning morals, values, and everything else, and becoming a good part of society. This is the same thing when he goes in when he looks at war. When he was looking at war, war was a bad thing. He was highly against it. He actually did go over and try to sue for peace. Didn't work. He then, of course, he did produce equipment for the war, ambulance trucks and engine for airplanes. Did not create actual tanks or any other weapons. Same thing when War II comes around. He actually put together the Liberty bomber, the B-24. Had a huge assembly line, set up this bomber, and put it out. Was he for war? No, but he knew that they needed to actually win the war to get it over with to stop the killing. And this is, it's business. It's good business. So everything that you see him doing, it's always about business. His pushing out for education, his push, his belief in the vehicle that he put out. He puts out a high quality car at a low price, so you sell a lot of them. And selling a lot of them, you then, of course, get lots of money in. It's not the big dollars, it's a bunch of small dollars, but small dollars build up. It's all about good business. And that's what Henry Ford's all about. It's about good business.